Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's a name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
What's up? What's up out there? Shout out to everybody on Team Banky Pound, man. Much love and respect for everybody who's been following me, excuse me, following my journey. Y'all gotta excuse my voice. I'm kind of hoarse, you know. I ended up being on the beach this past weekend, man, and I rode the banana boat and I screamed so much and had so much fun, man. So I'm kind of hoarse, but I wanted to get back to y'all and start cranking this 2021 off real decent, man. I'm gonna start doing some more of these stories, what y'all call story time or whatever, man. Some of my experiences while I was incarcerated. I'm gonna start sharing those experiences with y'all, and y'all just let me know if y'all enjoy it, and you know, if y'all are getting something out of it. If you do, then I will continue. It'll be more of them in the near future. With that being said, I want to thank all my members, man, who got on my membership, man, with this YouTube, man. I really do appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the support, the love, and everybody that's been rocking with me on this YouTube, man, for the past year that this thing has happened for me. So I appreciate y'all, man. Much love all the way. Let's talk about segregation, man. I was just going through my thought process and I was thinking about segregation. I was thinking about, you know, what it's like and what it entails, man. And I was just thinking that I know a lot of y'all probably don't have a clue or idea of what that's like. I know y'all probably seen movies and everything, and y'all say, well, that's when they say when they put them in the hole, or you know, they in isolation or whatever like that. But I'm here to give you a little insight on what that really entails, man. And I can think back and remember the first time that I went in segregation. Well, I went in segregation prior to this story that I'm going to tell you about, but that was like in receiving. So that's in receiving. I went in segregation actually in the jail, as a matter of fact. But those are two different situations, because I'm talking about segregation when you're actually in prison, and you know, and receiving is prison, but it's a difference. You know, everybody is just coming in, they just, you know, getting, you know, all the rules and regulations down, where you're going to go, and you know, your housing, where you're going to be, what prison you're going to actually go to. So it's really just a orientation type thing with the prison, you know, with when you come in into the intake. But prison that's a whole different type of animal, man. And segregation in prison in itself is a whole different type of animal. So when I first went to Augusta, this is after, let me see, I leave receiving, I go to the wall, I leave the wall, I go to Augusta. So this is actually receiving included. This is like my third prison of, you know, from leaving the jail. And I get a cell partner, man. He's from up my way. He's from DC, which, you know, I was fortunate for that to happen. But his name was Daryl. Bless his soul, he passed away since then, you know. But we used to call him Super D, and he was a good dude, man. He was a real good dude, man. And to say the least, Super D, he was from DC, so a lot of dudes from DC, you know, that had been incarcerated prior or been incarcerated most of their life, or you know, from juvenile, they just, you know, stayed in and out of the system. They hustlers, man. They just got that hustler mentality, and that was the case with him. You know, he had been in and out, you know what I'm saying, all of his life, so he had that hustler mentality. And Super D used to what they used to call in there get the package, you know. So he used to get, you know, drugs and you know, make a profit out of it. That's what he did. That was his thing. So I was his cell partner, so I'm new to all of this. All of this is just, you know, freaking me out, new stuff. I ain't hip to this, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting acclimated to prison. I'm not knowing all about this type of life of prison and everything, so I'm learning on the fly as I go. So anyway, like I say, after a couple of months of being in the cell with him, me and him pretty cool. He do his thing. You know, I stay out of the way. I let him do him. I'm trying to do me. You know, I'm just thinking about working out, trying to, you know, get with this boxing thing in prison and try to get my mind focused on what I got to do. So, man, they got this thing called a shakedown where they come in there and they, you know, search cells, you know, at random sometime, but I don't really never think it'd be random. I always think it'd be planned ahead of time. But anyway, they had this thing where they do that. And they, you know, with the rumors and everything about what he's doing, you know, he's always a target, so he's always at risk. So anyway, they pick our cell this day, man, and they run down on us, man, and run in the cell. So I'm not even in the cell, I'm outside in the block. But they call me back to my cell because they up there and they want to search the cell. When they search the cell, they want whoever, the occupants of the cell to be there, you know what I'm saying, for whatever goes down. So they come, they call me up there. I get up there and everything. I'm like, what's up? They like, you know, we're going to shake the cell down. We're going to check the cell for contraband, whatever. So they go in the cell, start turning it apart, looking for this, looking for that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Super D, he on his game. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't find nothing that what they probably came looking for. But in the process of them doing that, they find a little small razor blade, right? Just like the razors that you shave with, and I ain't never shaved in my life. You know, I use, you know, hair trimmers. I never used a razor on my face. So they find a little small razor blade that goes inside of a razor, which dudes in prison usually break the razor because it's plastic. They break it and take the razor blade out to either cut stuff, cut paper, cut food, you know. Some dudes use it to, you know, cut their hair, line their hair up or whatever. But the thing about it in prison is when you break that razor like that, they try to deter you from doing it so much, they will actually give you a charge for that. And they will try to make the charge blown up and exaggerated and say, now that it's been removed from its original content, it's considered a weapon. So they would call that a weapons charge, a possession of a weapon, which is a serious charge in prison. Which I didn't know at the time. You know, I'm thinking it's just a broken razor, you know, contraband, whatever. Because like I say, I'm new. I'm still green. I'm learning. Man, so they find the razor and they're like, who razor is this? So it ain't mine, most definitely. But, you know, I'm not going to say it's his or I'm not going to say it's not mine. I'm just quiet because that's just penitentiary law. You just, you know, you keep your mouth closed. So they asking who razor is it. And he don't say nothing, I don't say nothing. So they say, well, it ain't number 2 people in the cell. If now one of y'all don't claim the razor, both of y'all gonna get the charge for the razor, you know. So he said, man, y'all got, you know, a couple of minutes to decide which one it gonna be, man. Either both of y'all gonna get it or one of y'all gonna get it. Somebody gotta claim this razor or you both gonna, you know what I'm saying, you both going down for it. So I'm like, okay, boom. So he step out, man, and Daryl is telling me, look, youngin' man, go ahead and take the razor, man. Tell him it's yours, man. It's mine, but I made a mistake. I left it right there, but you know, I can't get locked up right now, nothing like that, because you know I got this going on, that going on. But I'm gonna look out for you. I'm gonna make sure you all right, man. Just do that for me, man. I appreciate it, dog. I got you. So I'm like, boom, man. So what you want me to do? Just say it's mine, what? He said, yeah, that's all. He said, damn, dude, then lock you up. I said, they gonna lock me up. I was like, yeah, you gotta go to segregation. He said, but you ain't gonna be in there but a couple of days. It's a petty charge. Don't worry about it. I'm like, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? It was a mean position to be in, but, you know, I'm young, I'm new. I'm thinking, okay, all right, okay, boom, boom, boom. This, you know, I said, okay. Yeah, I said, okay, man. And I take the razor. And lo and behold, man, they locked me up. They said, well, you know, you going to segregation. You know what I'm saying? I got to pack all my stuff up. They handcuff me, take me to segregation. You know, I get back there, I never been to segregation before, so when I get in there, it's like super crazy, man. You know, you like in a small space, probably like 8 by 10. You got a commode attached to a sink, and you got a bed, and you got a window that's caged up, you know, with a little barbed wire fishnet thing where, you know, the little holes about that small. And that's it, you know, and you just in there, you know what I'm saying, 24/7, every day. That's it. Only thing you're gonna see is the police come around 3 times and bring you a meal, which is gonna be horrible, and it's gonna be cold, and that's it, man. You know, and you might see them. You get up, walk to your door, you look out a little window, probably about this big, and you could see the police out there. When they out there walking around, you may yell, scream, holler, ask for something if they pay attention to you, if they acknowledge you. You know, they may come and see what you want, but that's just how you live it. You know, you can get maybe, I think if I could remember correctly back then, it was like 2 magazines, maybe 2, 3 books, and that's it. No TV, no radio, no nothing. You just in a room by yourself with your thoughts, with your emotions, with your self, and you gotta just get it how you live. That's what's going down. So this is my first experience with it. So I'm like, man, this is like crazy, and I can see, you know, in retrospect now, how that stuff can have a psychological effect on you, because you just sitting, and everything that's on your mind is gonna come, you know, to the forefront. You know, you're going to start thinking about mistakes you made. You're going to start thinking about things you did. You're going to start thinking about things you shouldn't have did. You're going to start thinking about fun you had. And it's just because all you have is time. You know, all you have is time to sit back there and reflect on things. And one of the main things I'm reflecting on is, why did I say I would take this charge with this razor? You know, because I'm like, I ain't even got no business being back here. Then when I go for the charge for the razor, and I find out it's like a weapons charge, you know, which is a serious charge. I'm like, what? You know, so they trying to really leave me back there for like 90 days. That's like 3 months. And I'm like, oh, nah, man, this is crazy. But there's nothing I can do now, because I had to put myself in a situation. I can't turn around and say, oh, no, it wasn't mine. I can't do none of that. That's off the table. So I'm just stuck, you know. And, man, it was just a crazy experience. And it was a learning experience, because, like I say, in every lesson, man, there's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And that was a lesson, man, that you know, I had to learn the hard way. But the blessing came out of it was that now I know, you know what I'm saying? I understood what segregation was about. I knew that it wasn't a place that I was trying to be. Although, unfortunately, you know, in years to come ahead, I was back there a lot. But I knew these things now, and I understood the significance of going back to the hole, and I understood, you know, what it entailed. I understood what the process was. And I also understood too, never to have a broken razor in my cell, you know, and if it was in my cell, I got rid of it. Or if I had to sell it, from that point forward, I always let them know, if you break a razor or you got a razor or something here, man, you know, you gonna have to claim that. You know, you're gonna have to say it's yours when they come. We're not gonna be in this awkward situation like, who raised it? Whatever's yours is yours, and whatever is mine is mine. So I'm gonna take the weight for whatever I do, and I'm gonna need you to do the same thing. But, you know, that was just my first time in segregation, experiencing that foolishness, man. And I think I ended up staying back there, man, for, oh man, I can't even remember. But it wasn't 90 days. But I may have stayed back there for probably about 20, 21 days. You know, first time in segregation, man, for trying to be a stand-up cat, man, when I should have been sitting down, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how it went, man. But those are experiences that you learn. Yeah, that was my first time in segregation. And there was a lot of times in between that I ended up being in segregation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times in between. But, you know, I'll tell y'all about them, you know, if y'all are interested. You just let me know, you know, with this video. You just let me know if y'all want to hear these type of stories, and I will be sure to tell them to you, because I got many of them. You know, there's just a lot of things that have happened in 33 years in prison, man. A lot of things that most people don't ever experience, most people don't understand or see. But if y'all want to know about these things, I'll be willing to share them with y'all. In fact, let me know if y'all want to know. That was my first time in segregation. Let me know if y'all want to know, like I say, the times in between, or the last time I was in segregation. And I can remember the last time as well, because that's more vivid on my mind. But yeah, that was the first time, man. And y'all let me know if y'all want to know the last time or any time in between, and I'll share that experience with y'all, man. It's just a little bankology for y'all, man, of some of the things that I done went through in my 33 years of incarceration. So hopefully y'all got something out of that, man. Some type of understanding, some type of entertainment, or whatever it is that you may have gotten out of it. I hope you can use it to benefit you in your walks in life going forward. With that being said, man, much love. I appreciate y'all, man, for being out there with me and supporting me on this journey. I'm gonna continue to put these videos out. I'm gonna do some more lives in the near future. We're gonna get this thing cranking up here in 2021. We're gonna start moving a little bit more faster at a bigger pace, man. And hopefully, man, y'all keep on rocking with me, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. And as always, out there, be safe, be smart, and make good decisions, man. Team Banking Paying for life, man. I appreciate y'all. Bankology 101.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.